friends, and welcome to another edition of the latest edition, where I present to you the latest edition of the Big Issue. This one is number 747, and it came out last Friday, and it is about actor Mark Cole-Smith. So let's get on board and get into it and have a look at what this edition's all about. So our usual staffing list and contents page. The editorials, editorial letter, and the big issue story. Our vendor profile this edition is Timmy, who is from Perth, and he sells the big issue in Leederville and Perth CBD. So if you're in either of those areas, go and say hello to Timmy and get a copy of the big issue. We've got our usual street sheets, where we actually say goodbye to one of the vendors, she unfortunately passed away. I remember reading a little bit about her, reading a little bit about Carolyn. She loved her animals, so may she rest in peace, my good friend. We got our usual hearsay, and 20 questions trivia. And great news here we can also say is that we've got the 2026 calendar coming out next in the next couple of days. So I'll do another video on that, but it's actually gone up to $30 this year instead of $20. I'm assuming because of printing costs and whatnot. Also got the My Word. And here we also have our cover story, so that goes for a few pages, which is awesome. So we also have another article which goes for a couple of pages about the fact that the big issue created Homes for Homes to help find homes for those that needed it. And they also work with, I think, Kids Undercover. Definitely a good partnership there as well. So we've also got in the big picture, which is one of my favourite sections, is this fortnight. It is about people who do something called wing walking. So, that sounds, never heard of it before, but it sounds kind of scary, but kind of fun at the same time. And we've got the letter to the younger self. This edition is Tara June Winch. So she's written quite a few books, so get on board. We've also got the big picks, so highlighting some good things to read and listen to and find out about, which is always good. And the film this edition is, it's actually about Brian Brown. So, get on board about reading that. We've also got another bit about film, so that's going to be interesting, called The Paper. I have not actually heard of it, but apparently it's supposed to be a spin-off from The Office, so that would be an interesting series. Yes, I believe it's on Binge, I think. So so we've got here some books, more books, and more film. Now, and also the recipe of this edition looks absolutely delightful. It's their Iced VoVo Mini Cakes, so that looks really, yeah, it looks delicious, to be honest. I'm not a huge fan of the biscuit, but looks good anyway. Definitely worth a try. And then we've got our usual cartoon and puzzles. I like that for this edition. I don't know whether it's going to be a permanent thing, but certainly for this edition, I like that all the puzzles are on one, like spread out page rather than like one lot like on one page, and then you have to like turn quite a few pages to the next lot. So that's really cool. And we've also got our public service announcement. And yeah, and that brings us to the end of the latest edition. If you see a vendor, go get a copy and say hello. Even if you can't buy a copy, sometimes just saying hello is always good. Yeah, calendars are out Friday in a couple of days, so I'll make a video for that on Friday. And yeah, stay awesome.